Oh, good evening, Alexander.
Good evening, Liudmyla.
You're the first today.
How to say in English, "Ура"?
Oh, hello. You remember once we talked about it, and once, as far as I remember, you read it and you read it with mistake, and I tried to correct you, but you didn't pay attention. So,
Hello.
yeah.
Oh, it's interesting.
And how are you today?
I am good today. Today I had good sleep.
Oh,
And
and I don't hear any sounds of car from you, so.
yes, I'm at home. Um, I'm ready to
It's strange
study.
because you have some strange, really kind of curricula because once you're at work, once you're not at work, and it's impossible for me to identify what moment you will be at work and what moment you won't be at work.
I because I can't identify by myself.
You know that usually in American films there is a ball, with number 8 inside of it, and always people shake this ball, and this ball gives you answer for some questions. So maybe your director also has such ball, and he just shakes it. And will
Yeah.
Alexander walk today or no? So good evening, Kate. Also. Oh no, Kate,
Okay.
we don't hear you. You should be, I don't know, be careful because it sounds like you are going uh, to be hired by Alliance. So let's give Kate several seconds. So Mary, good evening. Today a day of bad microphones. Mary, we also don't hear you.
Не слышно.
Oh, Michael, you have microphone and you have no problem with microphone. So what about you? What is your mood? How are you today?
What is my mood?
Yeah.
Everything is okay.
Oh, it's good. I paid attention that some strange discrimination, really, because men are with working microphones, but girls without.
But you are girl too.
Oh, oh, maybe I have a little secret from you. So, what should we do?
Maybe
So,
they upgraded their Windows for 10. No.
I didn't understand, so have no idea how to help. So now we're going to check because Ulvi, does your microphone work?
Yes, of course.
You're also man. Congratulations. So good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Oh, it's nice. In order for you to understand, girls today without microphones, without working microphones, so only men. So, Kate, maybe you try to speak with us. Oh, you can speak, but your voice makes me scared. I think no. Now we don't hear you and these strange sounds. Oh, now it's nice.
Okay then.
Oh, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, and I'm nice. It's also good. And the last person, Mary. Not Mary's day, so, but I'm sure that you will able to do something with this problem. So, and today we. It's funny sounds, really. I can't catch my mind. So today we speak about idioms, and not just about idioms, but about useful idioms, which you will be able to use in your everyday speech. But first of all, I'd like to ask you, so why do people use idioms in their speech? So, Alexander, what do you think about it?
Why they do it? Maybe for make their speech not so boring.
Can be. Kate, what is your opinion?
I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe it makes speech more. I don't know. Uh, uh, um, I don't know how to say more interesting. I don't know.
It's Michael's adjective. Don't steal it.
Okay, more funny. Okay, I see.
So, Mary? No, Mary. No, Mary, unfortunately. Michael, what about you? What do you think? What is going on, really? Because, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you repeat the question, please?
So, why do people use idioms in their speech?
I don't know.
You should know.
Maybe to make, yes, as the guy said, to make the speech more funny and a little bit, I don't know, interesting and attractive. Yes, to attract the others' внимание.
Attention, yes, you mean?
Yes.
So
Maybe
good.
or this one.
Yeah, it's strange really because you didn't hear the answer, but you heard questions. No, you didn't hear the questions, but you heard answers. So the next my question. So how often do you use idioms in your speech, Kate?
In my speech in Russia or in English?
Oh, you can tell first of all about Russian and then about English. So let's divide it.
Okay, I think when I speak Russia, I sometimes even don't notice that I use idioms because I just got used to it, and it's just sound like ordinary speech, you know. I didn't think about it. But in English, it's difficult to use idioms. Maybe just for me, because sometimes I'm afraid that I can use it wrong, you know, and that's why I try. I know a lot of idioms, but I use them very seldom. Yeah.
You should cope with your fear really because knowing and not using is very sad. Michael, what about you? Your opinion, why do people use idioms in their speech?
Maybe like simplifies expression, some expression.
Simplify? Are you sure? I think the vice
Maybe,
versa idioms make speech more difficult.
I mean, if you talk about native language,
Oh.
everybody know what does it mean and use it.
And how often do you use idioms in your Russian speech? Or Ukrainian, maybe, if you speak Ukrainian?
Hard to say. I didn't count. I don't know. Maybe, I think it's we use it all time.
And what about your? 1 second, I'm listening to you, but I'm afraid of being eaten by mosquitoes, you know, because there is a light in my room and the window is open. So, and what about your English speech? So, how often do you use idioms in your English?
Not so often as in Russian, because you know, I think it's like maybe we can use, but in native language it's like how to say like a natural using, yeah. But
Yeah.
in foreign language it's something different.
So maybe conscious and subconscious. Yes, I remember we spoke about it. Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
So Ulvi, what about you?
I also don't use the idioms, yes, in my native language too rarely. I don't know why, but maybe because I don't know a lot of idioms in my even native language.
Oh, it's strange because you was born in this country and
Of course, when someone said some idioms, I will understood it, but I don't use them. Yeah,
and about your English speech.
the same thing in English. I never use them.
Oh, you should try to start. It can be funny, really. It will show you, I don't know, your language development and the brightness of your speech. So
Maybe.
all your teachers will be impressed, I'm sure. And Alexander, what about you? How often do you use idioms in Russian?
Oh, I think I don't use it, but maybe I just don't know about it.
Yeah, I think that you just don't know because it's impossible not to use. And about English?
And the same in English.
The same sad story. But I think in English you identify that this is an idiom, this is not an idiom, yes?
Yes, yes.
It's already some result, really. And Mary?
Yes, hello.
Oh, hello, how are you today?
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, it's good. And what about you? What do you think? Why do people use idioms?
They want to make their speech more fluently, more I don't know, more colorful. Because if you know really good language, you use something what make your speech not so dry.
So good. And what about your Russian speech? So do you use idioms in your Russian speech?
Yes, of course I use because I know it.
And what about English speech?
If I know, but I have not really good knowledge of idiom because I think it's not my native language. That's why I use only if I know it. And sometimes you know, but no use because you're not sure and forgot something.
So I think that idioms really are consisted with different elements and different meanings, and it's possible really without, I don't know, to miss something or to put different words in these idioms, and the meaning of this idiom will be lost, unfortunately. And the next also my question, so can you remember some unuseful idioms? So you learned them, yes, but you have never used them in your speech. So Mary, what about you?
Maybe top of the world.
What?
Top of the world. I never heard.
Oh, and why is it an unuseful idiom?
I don't know, because I never use it, or maybe like, but it's useful. I don't know.
I know the song with the same title, and always when I hear this song, I start to sing with this song. That's why I use this idiom extremely often.
I never use it. I have never used it.
It's sad. Michael, what about you? Which idioms are unuseful for you?
No, I think all of these idioms can be used. Maybe if you use it not in speech, but when you will read maybe something, you can find this one. Yeah.
So, your opinion, there is no, there are no unuseful idioms, yes?
Maybe it's, you know, if it's used not so often, maybe it's a kind of unuseful, yeah. But in general, you can find how to use it, yeah.
Oh, and good evening, Oля.
Good evening.
Oh, Oля, you're falling. Be careful. How are you today?
Thank you so much. I'm fine.
Oh, it's nice. And can you tell us something about yourself? Accepting that you are falling sometimes.
Oi. Sorry, I'm not understand what you say.
So, can you introduce yourself to our little group?
Oi. Oh my God, I think that I'm a little stupid, so maybe I can go with little group English, no, там one level, because now I'm not understand.
So, introduce yourself. Just tell us something about you.
No, of course you understand me, but
Yes, I understood that
I don't understand what you say.
Ольга, смотрите, если вы что-то не понимаете, давайте конкретное слово, что вы не поняли, и мы поможем, переведем. Потому что introduce это типа,
да, вот это вот introduce, что это такое?
Представиться.
Спасибо. Я думала, я только I think that I talk only with you, but I look that I can talk only with the other people. Yes?
You can tell with a person whom you like, really.
Я там плохо, неправильно сказала.
No, everything is alright, really. So, there are a lot of people here, and we discuss some topics, you know, not learn new idioms, for instance, today. So, Oля, do you know what does it mean, idiom? Yeah, it's already good. So, do you use idioms in your speech?
Ой, так.
It's answer yes or no, so.
Now I look pictures. Oh. Hello.
So let me give you several minutes, I don't know, to get acquainted with this site and to look at people, just to shake them with their hand. And if you understand what is going on, we will work with you, yes?
Yeah.
So I forgot about questions. So Olivia, do you remember what I asked for?
Yes, about unless idioms.
Yeah, useless idioms. So.
Я тут типа новенькая, да? Все молчат? Или как?
We communicate, so we speak. But if, for instance, someone doesn't understand something, we can type it in chat. So, and if, for instance, we work with link, I also put the link into chat. So for such purposes. So
very well practical.
so about now we speak about useless idioms. So Ulvi, your altitude to useless idioms, and have you ever learned useless idioms?
For me, all the idioms are useless.
Oh, all books are useless, all idioms are useless.
Yes, maybe just few of them which I use, but other ones are useless.
You know, really two extremely different points of view, because Michael told that all idioms were useful. You tell that no one idioms was useful. It's strange. Alexander, what about you?
I think that idioms which Michael know is useful, but idioms which we know isn't useful.
Maybe they in general learn different languages, you know.
Maybe then they learn different idioms.
So, but I'd like to know your opinion. So, do you have any useless idioms in your vocabulary?
I don't know. I learned them not enough, and I don't remember them. I can't say, but maybe some of them interesting. I can't say now.
Don't steal Michael's adjective. Oh my God, it starts scaring me. So, Din Muhammad, good evening. Do you hear us? So, Kate, what about useless idioms in your speech?
First of all, I think all idioms are very useful, because even if you don't use them, you just learning them just help you to understand native speaker. So, but for me was one idiom which I never heard and never used. It was very fun idiom to cut the cheese, you know.
What
idiom? Cut the cheese. You know this idiom?
No, describe
very funny idiom. But it's useful. Yeah. I can type it.
So, and the meaning of this idiom?
Oh, sorry.
Cheese, yes, we've got the idea, but I know that just to cut corners, and we will speak about it today. But cut cheese.
You should.
I will use my Google. Yes, I've got
Yeah, you should check it in
oh, maybe some I don't know.
It's about smell. Yeah, when somebody spoils the ear. Yeah.
So, and the next my question. So, which idioms do you use often? So, Michael, what about you? Michael, we see you. We know that you are present, and you can't just pretend to be not here. So.
Idioms. You know, it's hard to remember, because when you try to do it special.
So for purpose, yes, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we will give you several minutes to think and to remember, and then we'll ask you one more time. So
maybe, you know, all the time I hear from people the free cheese.
type it, please. So, and while you're typing, Olga, what about you? So, which idioms do you use in your speech often?
Sorry, internet sometimes вот так вот.
I can type this question for you. So, which idioms do you use?
I can think. Maybe I can only hear what told the same other people.
So, you don't want to speak with us?
Now I want only listening.
To listen, yes, yeah.
Because I can't keep on. No.
So, so, but anyway, if you want to tell something, you can just interrupt us and tell your position, yes? Ulvi, what about you? Idioms you use often. Idiom you use often, I don't know. Maybe it's one, but for all in your life.
The same thing with me, as Michael said. I also don't remember any idiom which I use very often. To be honest, I don't use any idioms. That's why, man.
Oh, Alexander, what about you? Which idioms do you use often?
I think I don't use idioms at all.
Oh, you're a sad guy. So, and Mary?
I don't know. Maybe it's not my cup of tea.
Oh.
So often.
Oh, we've got this, Michael. Yeah. It's also okay. And Mary, maybe anything else?
I don't know. Maybe white and black
Oh,
also.
good.
It's something when I have possibility and I use it. If it's I don't know how to say актуально.
What?
Актуально.
Oh, I think but it's usable actually. So it means that there is a situation and you should use this idiom in this situation. Oh. Now you decided to write with earphones because for the last time it was very strange that I need to take on, but without I don't know identifying what exactly. So and today we are going to learn 20 idioms, which I don't know, according to some resources, are the most frequently in usage. So so the first one will be water under the bridge. So who knows the meaning of this idiom?
Could you type it?
What?
Type it, please, in the chat.
Oh. So water under bridge. So who knows the meaning of this idiom?
Is it riddle again?
No. So Ulvi, what do you think? What can it mean?
I really don't know. Water on the bridge. It's the river, man. The water of river.
What? No, unfortunately, Alexander. What do you think about it?
I think, but I don't know. One under the bridge. Maybe it's dangerous. I don't know.
Oh, no. Kate.
Yeah, also thought about dangerous situation. I don't know.
You can tell just the great minds think in the same way, and I don't know all the reasons. So, Mary.
Maybe to be prepared for something.
I even don't want to know about some unlogical connections you found in this idiom. But no, unfortunately, Mary and Michael.
Mm, hard to say. Maybe it's like something will be happen in the nearest time.
No, in general, this idiom, I don't know, translates as something that was extremely important for you in the past, but now it's not important for you anymore. So you can tell this thing is water under bridge if you mean that this thing isn't important for you anymore, but in the past it was extremely important for you. So, and my question is, does it happen to you that something is extremely important for you, but then it's just water under bridge? So, Alexander, what about you?
Maybe, but I don't remember.
Kate, what about you?
Yeah, maybe was something important. I can't remember now. I need some a few minutes. Yeah.
Oh, I can give you some because at the first with this idiom I mentioned my diploma, you know, because one day it was the most important thing for me, and I don't know, my child, my creative work. But when I did everything with my diploma, I just forgot about it, and for me it wasn't important, and it wasn't a problem any longer. So, Mary, what about you?
Yes, of course, because all around me all time changes, and I have maybe some temporary situation like diploma, and in one time it's really important for me, but now of course it doesn't important because it's a different time and it's in the past. So yes, it's happened, I think, with all of us.
Good. Michael, what about you?
Mm, something important that after that. Yeah, I think it's all is temporary. Maybe when you focus, yeah, it's important. But after that, you can like change focus and maybe lose or forget, yeah, what you do.
So, you know, now unfortunately you don't have, you know, mustaches and long beard because you kind of ancient Greek philosophers. So you should tell that everything is flowing, everything is changing, and you will find your own style really in this world. So, Louis, what about you? Can it happen to you?
Maybe, for instance, when I entered the university, I want to be more closer with all my group mates, yes. But
Yeah.
after few time, when I will know them very well, it became for me the water under bridge.
So good. And Kate, have you remembered anything?
Of course, I worried about my diploma too, and about my work when I worked. now I don't work.
So you shouldn't take
I
care
don't
of
care.
it. Maybe it's a good piece of advice. So if you have problem with work, just give up this work.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Be happy.
It's good. So the next our idiom, piece of cake. So who knows the meaning?
I think all knows about it. It's
Yeah.
very useful.
Look at Livy's face, really. So what I'm doing here and who is all these people? So do you know the meaning?
Yeah.
Ulvi.
No, I don't know.
Michael?
Sorry, could you repeat?
Do you know the meaning of the idiom piece of cake?
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Yeah. It's,
We have learned.
yeah, but
Mhm.
I try to remember. It's a kind. It's my piece of cake. So it's not my business. Maybe
No.
it's not my piece of cake. Yeah.
Maybe it's something, for instance, the mother said that my children, the piece my cake, look at me. Yes, maybe.
No, also, unfortunately. In Russian we have about, apples and trees, that apples always fall near the tree, but no, it's not the same. And Alexander?
Yes, I know it.
We
Oh,
learn also. With Alexander and Michael, this idiom, I remember.
Yes.
you remember, Alexander remember, Michael doesn't remember, so Alexander, explain the meaning of this idiom to all of the students.
To explain this idiom, a piece of cake. Okay, it's like easier. It's easier, yeah.
Just easy. It means that
to do something easier. Yeah.
yeah, without any efforts and anything else. And I created several situations for you, and you should tell me, is it a piece of cake for you to do it or no? So the first one, to repair a car. So Kate, is it a piece of cake for you or no?
Okay. Repair car? No, it's not a piece of cake for me.
Yeah, I think that the main idea is just to learn from what side should you go to this car, not to repair.
Yeah.
Mary, what about you?
I have never done it, so I think it's not a piece of cake for me.
Oh, Michael, what about you?
What?
What?
Could you repeat all the questions?
It's my question.
Not it's mine, Alexander. So, is it a piece of cake for you to repair a car?
Repair.
To mend a car, I don't know.
What does it mean? To mend the car?
Поремонтировать машину.
It's hard for me because I don't see connection between the car and me. Yeah, it's how to say, right? It's
Not a piece of cake for you, yes?
yeah, not a piece of cake, but I don't know. Can we say so? Not a piece of cake.
Why not? It's a girl, it's a boy, it's a piece of cake, so I see no rules. Why shouldn't we use an article? Because piece is a countable noun, so everything is alright. Construction, it is supposed that after it.
For me, it's like to change idiom. to opposite way. Like if you add a noun to idiom, it sounds strange. Yeah.
No, but this idioms allows some suggestions. So if you tell that it's a piece of cake, it means that you tell about existing of some facts. Yes, but if you want to tell it in negative, I see no reasons why shouldn't we use it in negative. So I'm not sure that, I think for me, idioms are such universal things which can be used in statement, in negative, and also in questions. So I think that for this they were invented, but not just to use it in statements. So Ulvi, what about you? Repairing a car.
Yes, for me, it's also not a piece of cake, but I just once tried to change the wheel of the car. It's really not easy and take a time. But maybe the bicycle for me is a piece of cake to repeating a bicycle.
Oh, it's good. You know that once we have one strange teacher of English language, and I think you should know about the book Roundup. And there are extremely strange texts in Roundup, and this teacher forced us to learn the text about how to mend a puncture. Yes, как починить пробоину в шине. And we learned it by heart because she was sure that once we will meet foreigner with a puncture in the wheel, and we will be able to explain him how to mend a puncture. So I don't know. Mad woman. Alexander, what about you? Oh, Alexander is not cat any longer.
It's me.
So while we speaking, Alexander changes his photos.
Maybe it's a video or photo.
Yeah, it's camera. It's me when I study English. My head became round.
So, is it a piece of cake for you to repair a car?
Yes, it's a piece of cake.
Oh, it's good. So, the next our situation, to do morning exercises. So, Mary, is it a piece of cake for you to do morning exercises?
Yes, it's a piece of cake for me.
And do you do it?
Yes, every morning.
Oh, Michael, I'm not sure. So, good evening, Evgeny. No. Michael, we should, I don't know, to make some competition about the fastest students. So,
yeah.
I don't know, give some goblets to encourage them that.
In one day we make a video from the cutting of any lessons. It will be funny.
Oh, good. And Michael, is it a piece of cake for you to do morning exercises?
It's not a piece of cake because, you know, I don't do it. I only can read something with like instead of morning exercise. Yeah. And
Ulvi, what about you?
It's also for me not a piece of cake. I am too lazy at mornings. I didn't want to do anything. But just 2 years ago, I every day at 6 o'clock every morning. Yes, I have going to the stadium and run there. But
and
now,
sleep there, you know. To sleep everything you didn't manage to sleep at your bed.
But now I don't know. Maybe after the university, I became.
From Monday will be the traditional way. From Monday, you will start everything from Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, Alexander. Alexander.
About exercising, yeah. It's a piece of cake, but not always. In the morning, it's not a piece of cake for me.
Oh. Kate, what about you?
It's a piece of cake for me to do exercises, but not in the morning. I can do it afternoon, but in the morning, you know, I hate all world.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you show me the person who doesn't hate the whole world in the morning, I don't know, I will be extremely surprised.
Yeah.
So, yeah, continue.
And just I know this person. This is my husband. He can wake up early morning every day. It's okay for him. I don't know why, but I
Oh my God.
prefer to sleep longer. That's why I hate him in the morning, because he can wake up at, for example, 5 o'clock and go to, for example, to play games for computer. I mean, and at the same room. I mean, where I sleep in.
Maybe you know the logic. You should wake up early in order to not to do anything a little bit longer.
Okay.
So, so the next big question: is it a piece of cake for you to make a cake? Michael.
Not a piece of cake. Maybe for me, a piece of cake is eating cake.
Oh, also can be. Udvi, what about you?
I never tried, and I can say that it's a piece of cake for me. But I can prepare the few kind of meat. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that if I will try to prepare a cake, cook a cake, it will be tasty.
Oh, you should try, really. Motivation lesson. So, Alexander, what about you? Oh, this ball is wants to escape.
It's not a piece of cake for me. I just eating.
Oh, I understand because I also only eating. Kate, what about you?
It's a piece of cake for me. I like cooking and bake. It's you know, it's much cheaper to make it yourself.
Yep. And Mary?
Yes, of course, it's easy for me. Maybe because I do it sometimes, so it's absolutely not hard.
Also good. And the next one question, is it a piece of cake for you to walk without rest? So will be.
Walk without rest?
Yeah. Work. Not walk, but work.
Oh, well, yes, it's really a piece of cake for me because when, for instance, I'm preparing for my exams, I standing at the morning until the end, just break for lunch, yes?
Yeah.
And try to learn all the questions and from morning till the night without any fluctuations.
Oh, I think it's impossible, really. You also should be in the museum because when I try to prepare my exams, I really even flies and mosquitoes were you know, I don't know, kind of good scene for me. So I just mosquito, it's so interesting. I should, I don't know, pay attention what it will do and. So for me, it's impossible, really. Alexander, what about you?
It depends on work. If it's interesting, it's a piece of cake. But if it's not a piece of cake.
Oh, there is a logic really. So, Kate, what about you?
Oh no, I need a rest when I work. I can't work without rest. Yeah, it's not a piece of cake.
Not a piece of cake. Yeah, Mary?
Sometimes when I do something, I pay all my attention for this work, and I can forget, eat maybe all day, and only remember at night when I'm not eat today, or I'm not dressed today. If it's interesting, yes, of course, I can go all in work and forgot about everything.
Yeah, good. And Michael?
I think because of course you on the end of this you will be like
Exhausted, maybe you mean?
yeah, and but
Yeah.
maybe it's more about how to say working hardly, yeah, hardly.
Yeah. Can be also, and that's my question. So, is it a piece of cake for you to run 1 kilometer? So, Alexander,
Oh, could you repeat the question, please?
is it a piece of cake? Oh, I hear myself and it irritates me. So, is it a piece of cake for you to run 1 kilometer?
To run 1 kilometer?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a piece of cake. I do it every day.
Oh, it's good. Kate, what about you?
Yeah, it's a piece of cake for me too. It's not so very long station.
Oh, we really are strange people because I remember my time at school and we ran 300 meters and I wanted to die really and it was impossible, but 1 kilometer, no. Mary, what about you?
1 kilometer, I think not so hard, but I'm not running long time, so I think maybe a little bit difficult.
So I think that next time we should check everything, so take your cameras with you and we will run. Michael, what about you? Is it a piece of cake for you to run 1 kilometer?
Yeah, if you talk about 1 kilometer, it's piece of cake for me.
So it's difficult or not difficult?
Not difficult.
Oh my god, I feel really a little strange person. Because to me it's
But
not a piece.
you know, you need to ask about the speed. Yeah, of course, everybody can run, but you need to ask about in detail. Yeah?
Maybe can be. Can it be?
Yes, the same answer. It's a piece of cake for me. The 1 kilometer is really, I don't know, not a long distance, yes, for me. Maybe for you it's quite far, but for me not. Maybe the 5 kilometers it will be a little bit difficult, yes, but 1 kilometer is too easy.
Really, I'm waiting you next lesson running 4 kilometers, learning English and so the next my question, is it a piece of cake for you to eat a lemon? Kate, what about you?
No, I hate lemon. You know, I can't eat it. I think it's not a piece of cake.
Oh, Mary, what about you?
Oh, it's hard for me. I prefer everything sweet, and lemon, it's too much for me.
Too much. Michael, what about you?
Yeah, for me it's a piece of cake. If we put the sugar on it, and I can eat maybe two.
But you know, when we entered, when we finished school, there was a party, and you know, as in each Ukrainian party, some strange people who organized this event, and one of the competition was to eat lemon, and my friends did it, and they asked for the next, the second lemon, and it was funny for them, but face calm. So, Ulvi, what about you?
Yes, I also don't like the lemon, so it's not a piece of cake for me.
And Alexander?
You ask about whole lemon.
Yeah.
No, it's not a piece of cake.
So it's better to run. Yes, I agree with you. So the next, it's a piece of cake for you to get new job. So Mary,
Get new job.
yeah.
If it's a shop assistant, yes, it's, I think, piece of cake to get only, but not work. But
Oh,
generally, I don't know. Michael, you can don't say anything. I know your opinion. Okay.
but I don't really. For me, it's also
And
interesting.
what it's interesting to hear about my opinion.
No, it's not interesting.
So, Michael, your answer, is it a piece of cake for you to find a new job?
You know, I think for all people it's a piece of cake because if you talk about the work in general, yeah, it's possible you can start maybe tomorrow.
Oh, so Mary, and why don't you like Michael's opinion?
Oh, it's long story, and I think it's a little bit personal.
So, Lee, what about you? Is it a piece of cake for you to find a new job?
As the Michael said, if we'll take it as in general, yes, to just to find a new job, yes, it's a, but the big problem with the salary, it's changed all the situation, so it's becoming not a piece of cake.
So, you know, Lee, my mother always tells if it's enough to buy ice cream, so it's a good work. So, that's all you need for your salary, just to buy one ice cream, and that's all. So, Alexander, what about you?
It's not a piece of cake for me to get job because I'm how to say, I don't like job maybe.
Really?
I
Oh,
I always choose.
oh, that's all, yes.
Yes.
So, secret, keeping silent, yes, let it be. So, and Kate?
It's not a piece of cake for me to find a good job, but if you talk about ice cream, I think I can find any job. For example, I can find a job in cleaning company.
Oh,
It's enough for ice cream.
ice cream, yeah. And is it a piece of cake for you to use bicycle? So, Michael.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake to ride it on a bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah. Ulvi, what about you?
For me too, to ride on the bicycle, it's so easy. Yeah. As I said before, I can repair it, yes? So it means that I can ride on it. So.
Oh, it's also good. Really, I can't ride a bicycle because all my experience was one of my friends just he forced me to sit on bicycle. Just then we go to a really great hole, and then she just pushed me from this hole on the bicycle, and I decided that it's not for me.
I'll love you.
So, and Alexander, what about you?
It's not a piece of cake to use a bicycle because I don't have one.
Yeah, it's difficult to ride bicycle when you don't have bicycle.
Yes.
So, Kate.
You know, I've never tried to ride bicycle, and I think it's dangerous. I don't want to try. You know, I'm such a
Especially from the
chicken.
hole, you know.
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, and Mary?
I used to ride bicycle, but now I scare it.
Oh,
I'm afraid that I can fall. Yeah,
fall.
fall
Oh.
all the time. Fall. So that's
Oh.
why I only when it's a little bit funny, I can tell you. Sometimes we ride on bicycle together with my boyfriend, and
Yeah.
he has I don't know how it's called. Something. So he only have
Yeah.
direction, but I can I don't know can how to say крутить педали.
Pedal,
Pedaling.
as it can be as noun as and can verb.
Okay, I pedal, but he in first, and when you see it inside, it's really funny, I think, and people all time laugh when they see this image,
Oh my.
and it's funny.
Oh. So, it's strange because we didn't manage to learn 20 idioms, only two from 20s, but I think you're not surprised because it always happens and I don't know why, but I think speaking is a little bit more interesting and more useful for you. So, but anyway, at any time we can continue learning 18 left. So, thank you that you were with me and good night.
Thank you
Good
too.
night.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.